Hi, fire signs. That is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm doing a love and career reading. It will be a timeless reading, but it will resonate within 30 days of you having found and watched the reading. Okay. So for the fire sign spirit, we're gonna do love on this side and career, finances, and work on this side. Okay. So. For the love messages for the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius placements for the next 30 days. Oh, we've got two cards there. Butterfly and Unseen. Can I get one more? Oh, reversed. Interesting. So Butterfly and I'm going to get one more because Butterfly and Unseen came out together, so I'll count that as one card. Can I get one more, please? Thanks for closure. Okay. So Butterfly and Unseen, together, they came out together. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. Unseen, love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. So be cautious of any red flags you find with anybody new that you're meeting, especially at a party or a night out. You then got wedding in the reverse. So taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time, but it came out in the reverse. This could be an energy as you seeing the person that you meet as something that you could invest in long term, possibly. Or maybe the red flag is that they are not into long term. Maybe they don't want to get married. Maybe they don't want long term. Take it as it resonates. We will clarify. And then the last card to come out was closure. Not all connections are meant to be except closure. Okay, so this could be the red flag. Okay, so I could be talking to someone possibly who wants long term or wants to get married. They meet somebody possibly who doesn't want those things or appears to not want those things. For you, that could be a red flag. Okay, and if it's not how they feel in regards to you, it's how you feel in regards to them. So take it as it resonates. But Spirit is saying not all connections are meant to be except closure. Now, this doesn't always mean that you will never see this person again, and that they won't feel differently. But at this point in time, you two are not aligned and you want different things, is what I'm seeing here. I do feel like it could be relevant. I do feel like it's relevant that spirit brought it up because this person is going to be important in some way. Maybe you need to learn something about yourself, how you are when you meet new people, how you are in relationships, speaking up for what you want, possibly. It may be a case of some people. I may be talking to someone who's a little bit codependent, maybe, and is finds kind of happiness and joy in being with other people or being in a relationship. But Spirit is saying, do not overlook red flags. You've got at the bottom of the deck, abundance. Open your heart to receive the abundant love the universe has to offer. So this is telling me that there could be something alternative here once you tell the universe what you want, which is not somebody with red flags, and you want different things possibly. And once you let the universe know that is not what you want by rejecting that, then they know what to send you. Okay. Sacrifice underneath it. Yeah, love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. There you go. So we'll clarify with tarot, but that's what I'm getting there. We're going to pull for the love, career, and finances section. Okay, so love, career, and finances for the fire signs for the next 30 days, Spirit, from when they see this message. Love, career, and not love, career, work, career, and finances. Work, career, and finances for the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius placements. From fire signs resonating within 30 days of them seeing this reading. Thank you, Spirit. I'm also trialing this new camera angle, fire signs. Oh, there we go. So let me know if this works for you, if it's something that you prefer. You like to see the cards, maybe. Some people don't. Some people just like to be talked to. They like to see people rather than the cards. Okay, so the two cards that came out first and together, you got February and Rat. So Rat, someone working against you or behind your back. So it came out with February. Now this could be something that happened in February, but it could also be somebody who was born in February. So that is Aquarius and Pisces. They could be working against you or behind your back. Take it as it resonates. They came out together. And then two other cards that came out were deep friendship with someone of the same sex. and a meeting with the stranger could be important. So this is for career and finances, okay? And we're going to also pull, because I did it for the earth signs, some additional cards for career and finances for the fire signs. What is the messages here for the fire signs for career, work and finances? Spirit, thank you. Wish come true came out in the reverse. What else, please, Spirit, for the fire signs? That's it. At the bottom of the deck, you've got limitations. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. The card that came out first for you was wish come true. In the upright, it says your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries, it is just what you needed. In this case, I would say the wish come true in the reverse is still the same message. There is something that is lining up that is not going to come to fruition at this time for you, but it is lining you and aligning you to something that is possibly long term. Okay. So long term says an opportunity could turn into a long term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for money. Yeah, so it's pretty much what I said. And make it work. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. So I could be talking to a fire sign placement that is very good with their hands. Okay, maybe I'm talking to a creative, a drawer, an artist, a writer. Okay. Maybe you make pottery, or you're an engineer, something to do with the hands. You have skills and you have all the tools you need to succeed. Right, so we're going to pull for the love portion first. So butterfly unseen, wedding in the reverse, and closure. What is the situation here? Please, sorry, can you provide some clarity, clear messages for the fire sign collective here for their love? Love, relationship and romance. For the fire sign placement, what is the clear message here? The moon card, so something you do not see coming. This could be intuition as well. The Hierophant, this could be a Taurus placement or someone more mature, someone experienced here. This is also marriage, commitment. Yeah, the full card, this is Aries, so Aries coming up in a position of power in the reading. You've got three major arcanas here, so this is the very divinely guided by the universe. Very little to do with you at this point. The moon card is Pisces. Tell me more about. There you go. Strength and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I think I know what's going on here. The moon and the Hierophant. What is that? Full card. And the Seven of Cups and Strength. Yeah, okay. Yeah, obvious. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Sun card. Could be talking to a Leo placement as well. Or you could be dealing with a Leo placement. What I'm seeing here is there's something unexpected or something that you don't see coming, where you're going to have to stick to your morals. Okay, stick to your morals, your values, your beliefs, your tradition, whatever you believe in regards to this love romantic situation. The Hierophant is an immovable object. Okay, the Hierophant is an institution. The Hierophant is grounded, stable, immovable, plays by the rules, doesn't deviate. This is somebody who has downloaded and received divine knowledge, and shares it with others. Okay, so this is someone who's very mature, very learned, very wise. I do feel like there's a situation here where you're going to have to stick to your values, stick to your guns, stick to your beliefs, do play by the book in some regards, and you're going to have to do it using your. You can only be guided by your intuition in this case, and I feel like your intuition is going to be telling you to play by the book. Basically, it's definitely going to be something that you don't see coming. We do have here unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking the red flag. So that also could indicate there's something that you do not see, and so you have to use your wisdom, your knowledge, and your common sense really, because Hierophant is Taurus energy, all about common sense, and kind of what you can see, touch, feel, taste. Stick to your values, okay, don't deviate. The what is this? The Fool card. The Fool card is Aries energy, all about taking a leap of faith, going on a new journey. I do, and it's clarified by the Judgment card. I do believe this is someone who is going to do something that they wouldn't usually do. I feel like I'm talking to a fire sign placement who would usually would usually what's the word, be impulsive, but I feel like there's some kind of awareness, awakening, kind of higher judgment here that is made in regards to what you should do. I'm talking to a fire sign placement who would usually be impulsive and jump in without using any of their kind of prior learned knowledge and any of their, not any, but very little of their spiritual guidance. Just kind of jump in, gut feeling, let me just take a risk and risk it all. But I don't feel like you'll be doing this, or spirit is advising for you not to do this. I do feel like being in a more grounded energy here, fire signs, where you are using your common sense or lessons learned in the past, to stick to your guns, values, beliefs, that does bring in some kind of new beginning and wish fulfillment here. And that could also be what this is, some kind of rebirth. Something here about sticking to your guns allows something new to rebirth here. And here it's going to take all of your strength and your energy to not kind of act in a way that you would usually act. The Seven of Cups here is an energy of having lots of options, or having too many options and not really knowing which ones are the best options. The Strength card, it came out with the Strength card, so this is an energy of somebody who's trying to find the strength to pick an option despite really not knowing how things are going to turn out. Not all of these Seven Cups are good. Some are good with the hearts and the roses, really pretty, money, but some are just, bits of string and a snake, turbulence. So you don't really know how it's going to go, but I do feel that you muster all your strength in order to make a choice here, to choose something. It could also be, and take it as it resonates, it could also be garnering up a lot of strength to resist making choice and making a decision, but take it as it resonates for you. And I do believe that energy that it takes for you to do that makes you feel, it puts you at some kind of unease. It feels a little bit alien to you. You feel as though you should be doing something. You feel as though, because you've not done something that you usually do, that you've done something wrong and it's not going to yield the right results. Maybe there's a period of waiting, silence, or isolation based on the fact that you held back, or based on the fact that you were strong enough to make a choice. But Spirit is saying here, we've seen already, is not all connections are meant to be except closure. Sometimes you can't force something to be just because, or force something just because that is how you've always done it and that's how you want it. Sometimes it's best to abstain and stand your ground on something, as opposed to get the best result, as opposed to kind of doing what you've always done and getting what you've always got. I do believe that there is something new coming in, something better, something here about doing something differently, and standing your ground and abstaining in some way that makes you feel a little bit like, oh shit, was I supposed to do that? Something about that allows the universe to bring you something better in, with the Knight of Cups and the Sun card. I could be talking to an Aries, a Leo placement, got Leo here as well, an Aquarius placement, or a Pisces placement, or Scorpio placement, as well as obviously fire signs. So let me know in the comments if that is your reading. Let's get some more cards on what is Spirit sending in for the fire sign. What is Spirit sending in here for the fire sign? What is... this Eight of Cups here is the energy of detaching, okay, walking away from what isn't serving. I feel like there's a heavy emphasis here on you standing your ground, standing in your values, your beliefs, being honest and truthful, and acting accordingly in regards to what it is you want, not settling. I feel like that's the repeated message. Do not settle. Tell me more about what spirit is sending in. Yeah, the spirit could be sending in stability here. You got the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn placement, but it doesn't have to be a Capricorn. But this is somebody who's stability. This is somebody also who looks after themselves. Inside and outside. Okay, looks after their 3D world, makes their money, minds their business, looks after their home. Spirit could be either sending in somebody like this, or in you choosing yourself, spirit is teaching you how to choose yourself all the time. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of somebody who always chooses their self, and not in a selfish way. They look after themselves, they look after their money, they look after their home, their relationships. So spirit is possibly trying to mold you into somebody that doesn't settle, that is nurturing to themselves before anything else. Okay, and then when that happens, alignment happens. Okay, I feel like this is going to stress you out. This is not going to be something that feels natural to you, fire sign. But it does level you up to Empress energy. There could be a King of Cups or an Empress in the future for you. This situation could be about an Empress or a King of Cups. Someone, if it's the Empress, this is somebody who is really attractive to you, probably is a really good fit for you. Or you feel like they're a really, really good fit for you. Or it could be about a King of Cups, who is somebody who has a lot of feelings but really wears them under their sleeve, and is not readily giving with their emotions. They keep you very tucked away. So it probably might stress you out to do something that you wouldn't normally do. But spirit is saying, do not settle. Choose yourself here. So you need to stand on business in regards to your values, what it is you want from relationships, from your future partner or future relationship. You have to stand on business in regards to that, so the universe can continue to send in this abundant alignment, this divine connection that you have been probably asking for. Okay, so now we've got now we've got career, work, and finances for the fire placement. And we've got February and Rats that came out together, and then you've got deep friendship with someone of the same sex, and meeting with a stranger could be important. So you could be meeting someone that's really important, and there could be somebody that's trying to sabotage that, possibly, in short. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you did have June as well, so I don't know if that is relevant to some of you. June is Gemini, Cancer energy, I believe. And then you've got May as well. Interesting, at the bottom of the deck. June, May, and psychic ability, true intuition. Okay, and then you had a wish come true in the reverse, long term, make it work. So I do feel like there is something that is happening that you're aligning to at the time of seeing this, that is aligning to your wishes or your wish fulfillment. It's not something that you'll see instantly. It's something that will evolve over a period of time, or it's attached to a more long term goal. So for the fire sign placement, can you tell me about finances, career, and work here? Why are these cards here? Let's get the energy. Sorry. That's too many. That's too many. Wheel of Fortune, things changing for the better, good karma, good luck. King of Cups. This is a really compassionate, kind person, the King of Cups, especially in finances. With the Two of Pentacles, they could be making a decision. And with this being a finance reading, though, the Two of Pentacles could also mean adaptability, juggling money, juggling finances. Tell me more. The King of Cups is also Scorpio, Pisces energy, also Cancer in a general reading. Yeah, this King of Cups could be under pressure with their finances at the time of watching this reading. I could be talking to a fire sign with water placements, or just a fire sign who is a really, generous, compassionate individual that gives good advice. Maybe it could be good emotional, supportive advice. Really. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Wheel of Fortune is here because of the Four of Swords. You could have been manifesting something, or something changes quite dramatically during or just after a period of silence or isolation, and maybe after a period of healing, or after a period of contemplation, maybe ideas that come to you during periods of meditation or quietness allow you to change the tide on something, which is the Wheel of Fortune, or allow the universe to change the tide on something. Tell me about the King of Cups here, Spirit. The King of Pentacles, yeah. So the King of Cups is in this situation is somebody who is there could be a financial advisor, to be quite honest, or they could be just somebody who maybe they spend emotionally and they're juggling finances currently, under a lot of burdens and pressure with the finances. Two of Pentacles, where's Two of Pentacles here? The King of Pentacles is someone who's very much focused on their finances at this time. Could also be a father figure, a boss as well, someone who deals with money or works with money. But really, just someone who's focused on money. It could also represent somebody who's materialistic, in the sense that what I'm seeing is that this masculine energy could be quite possibly emotionally spending. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is really juggling juggling finances, or trying to make a decision on how they can become abundant, how their work can reap success. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Ten of Wands is the Three of Swords. Yeah, but because someone's under stress in regards to money. Tell me more about this King of Cups and the King of Pentacles for the fire sign, Spirit. The Seven of Pentacles, yeah. This King of Cups, this King of Cups, King of Pentacles energy has been working on or investing in something for a while with the Seven of Pentacles, and really honing their craft. Okay, it could be like a specialist skill that's involved here. Is what I'm getting. With Temperance here, they've had a lot of patience during this time, a lot of patience. Sagittarius energy here, so I could be talking specifically to a Sagittarius, but I could also be talking to a fire sign with water or earth sign placement, specifically Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus. And what's the connection here between Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles? The Lover's card. Okay, so this is a decision, or it's a divine opportunity and an alignment. So this could be a decision here with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody makes a decision here that puts them in some kind of alignment for some kind of abundance. This King of Cups and this King of Pentacles. If this isn't the same person, this could be two separate people, possibly. But this could be two people who maybe there's some kind of partnership here. Maybe there's some kind of financial or career opportunity here, but it is something that has been invested in substantially by one or both parties for a while. And after some kind of decision, some kind of either alignment or partnership is made here with the Lover's card, that reaps financial and abundant success. I could be talking, because I can only see kings here, I could definitely be talking to a masculine fire sign. What is the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords? Yeah, I feel like this King of Cups water sign energy is under pressure here financially, or has been under pressure, juggling finances. With the Three of Swords, this is somebody who has been disappointed by their ventures or their finances, or their endeavours, who have been possibly betrayed in financial endeavours as well. And what is the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords here for the fire sign placement? The Death card, Scorpio energy. So yeah, they are really wanting, this King of Cups energy specifically is really wanting to transform this situation, this burden here, and I feel like the transformation could really come here with this Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles. This is a level up, this is abundance. This is something that they've been invested in for a while, either with a King of Pentacles, or they have the opportunity to invest with this King of Pentacles after a significant amount of time of trying to either make something work or invest with other parties. Um, I do feel like this is something that comes from an idea, possibly with the Four of Swords, you know, in meditation, during some kind of thinking time. Um, Tell me more about this Three of Swords and the Ten of Wands. The Knight of Wands, yeah, and I do feel this is Aries energy. Knight of Wands, I do feel like they move passionately here, possibly impulsively, but more than anything, passionately to change their circumstances. Um, I do feel like this Wheel of Fortune here does trigger a change in these events. So this could be the introduction of the King of Pentacles, whether that is somebody else or whether they become more financially. This King of Cups energy becomes more financially focused, and that's what changes the tide. It does say here deep friendship with someone of the same sex, so it could be the fact that the King of Cups meets the King of Pentacles, okay, and brings about these changes, this alignment, this fate. And a meeting with a stranger could be important. It's quite likely that you don't know this individual, okay, fire sign. There is something here about someone is working against you but or behind your back. It came out with February. The only thing that I see here that could indicate February is the King of Cups being Pisces energy, or yeah, Pisces, because it's a water sign. So it's given me an energy that of if you are a water or Pisces energy fire sign, you could be the person that has been sabotaging yourself or working against yourself. Um, Let me clarify that. What is this someone working against you behind your back? What is that, spirit? Ace of Cups. What is this Ace of Cups in that? Someone working against you or behind your back? I think it's an energy of you knowing what you knowing it's either one or two things: knowing what you should do and knowing that you should follow your heart and you're not doing that. Or with this Ten of Swords that came out, it's an energy of you wanting to do something, or you did pursue something that where you followed your heart, but Ten of Swords, it didn't work out. There was betrayal here, which again is very same energy to this Three of Swords. There was betrayal here. There were people stabbing you in the back, people just trying to get over, being selfish, doing what they want. Okay, so again, that could be with the Ace of Cups, that is a water sign, so it could be a water sign that did that to you, fire sign, or you could be the water placement that is sabotaging yourself. Take it as it resonates. Wish come true in the reverse, please, spirits. Give me something around wish come true in the reverse. Yeah, the Hierophant. I feel like things that you're learning right now and have learned are going to pay off in the long term. The Hierophant is a long term energy. It's a legacy. It's a legacy energy. It's not a legacy. It's a legacy energy in terms of tradition, values, stability. So something I believe that you are learning either from this situation or that you've learned prior is now starting to kind of pay off here, and will pay off long term. It will be a wish come true. Long term energy, same thing, isn't it? Long term. What is long term here? Yeah, Three of Cups. Three of Cups, long term, you will be celebrating long term. It will be abundant long term. You could be kind of meeting a new community, that could be really supportive of you long term as well, and make it work. You have all the tools to succeed. That's what the Hierophant energy is. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. Always make it work here for the fire sign placement. Always make it work here for the fire sign placement. Page of Pentacles, yeah, it's time to kind of get moving, and you may need to learn something here. The Page of Pentacles is all about learning, okay, being a page, working hard on something, honing a skill. It's also a young energy, so it gives the energy of somebody who's like an apprentice or starting out in some regard, and not overall, but in regards to any particular skill, or there's something that's very junior here that you can grow, and make it really solid, and it will manifest long term. Tell me more about make it work. The Ace of Swords, yeah, it's all about gaining clarity, information. I feel like knowledge is the key here. Something here about you have the knowledge, you have the skills to start out in something, to grow something, for it to be stable, for it to be legacy, for it to be long term, and to manifest your wish long term. There's something here about a stranger could really help you with that. Um, and it could be somebody of the same sex as well. I am getting masculine energy strongly. Something relevant here about February as well. So I do feel like it could be a February placement. I don't see anything here about that would indicate the timeline of February, but it could resonate for you. Maybe somebody in February betrayed you, something that you pursued with your heart back in February, and they betrayed you, or the situation, it didn't work out due to, any kind of backstabbing or disappointment. So, fire signs, I'm going to leave that there. Let me know if that resonates for you within the next 30 days of you seeing this. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a reading that is more attuned to your energy personally, then just check out the description box below on how to get a reading. I will see you in the next one.